Welcome back to our Utopia of the Sea adventure. On day 2, we went ahead and did a quick ship tour of a couple of the locations. We reviewed some of the food, saw the homecoming parade, and spent a lot of time out in the sun. Hola, mi amigos, caballeros y señoritas bonitas. Bienvenidos Puerto Cozumel de México. Me llamo Señor Coco Polau, con mi bella esposa y niño guapo. Before we headed off to breakfast, we saw celebrity cruise lines coming in, and we figured we'd watch them dock up first. Then it was off to the Windjammer to see which washy-washy character we'll see today. What food will it be? I told you. Today is an egg. Oh, a tomato! This morning we do have an excursion, so I didn't want to eat too much food, so I only got 2 plates, didn't want to overdo it. And here's Taylor getting her energy drink, because we have an unhealthy addiction to caffeine, but there's always room for dessert. So because Mexico is 1 hour behind ship time, we decided we had a little bit of time to spare before going out to our excursion. So it's up to putt-putt. Yep, she's on a roll. I haven't even really been looking, to be honest with you. 6. Good job. Then it was time to suit up and get ready for our snorkel tour excursion. The port at Cozumel is full of shopping, and you could actually spend several hours here. A lot of it's kind of the same, but it's definitely worth checking out. They do get a little pushy, as some straw markets do. However, you don't really have to worry about them too much. Then we had to exit the port as we did book a private excursion. It's just down the street and you get to play a real life version of Crossy Roads. After a short walk, we arrived at the Mayan Plaza, which has some restaurants, some shops, and we were just waiting for our tour guide. Once we got to the marina, we met up with Carla and her new cat, Panther. Then it was off to the boat. Then I don't know who ticked who off, but somewhere it looked like every tour boat now has to wear life jackets. And then it was finally time to jump in. First thing we see is a little bar jack. And the next thing we noticed was the seas were really rough and the currents were ripping. You really didn't have to use your flippers. You could just kind of be buoyant and it would just kind of pull you along. So I don't know if that's where all the fish went, but we didn't see too much life there. And we didn't go to the same reefs as we did the last time. So we'll see what else we can spot. Here it shows you about how bad the current was pulling you. You just kind of floated and it just pulled me right out of frame. We weren't able to get too close, but this looks like some sort of triggerfish. Here comes a little blue devil. There's a blue wrasse and a couple damselfish hanging around this coral. And you can get an idea just how deep this reef is as our tour guide dove down to the bottom looking for something, but probably not the best choice to go snorkeling at. I mean, I'm not a professional, but I'm just saying. We saw a southern stingray hanging out in the sand. Again, you can see just how deep that is in comparison to where most of the snorkelers are. Don't know who that is holding the camera there. But the ocean is turned up, like I said, which is causing visibility to be low. So I might just cut our losses on this one and go to the next spot. And I almost forgot about the best part, trying to board a boat during rough seas. Kind of had to hold on to this little line they had on the side of the boat and watch your head from not being smacked against the side of the boat. It's good times. The next place we're going is a starfish sandbar, which last time we were there boasted several starfish, but we'll see what we will have because the seas are rough. I know it's repetitive, but they were bad. And right out of the gate, Taylor sees a starfish, a southern stingray, a triggerfish, and a cowfish or a pufferfish. It's a little too far away, but let's see if we can't jump in and get a little closer. There's another barjack swimming alongside that southern stingray. Our guide swam down, looked under a rock, and check it out, a baby spiny lobster. And there were queen conch shells everywhere. Our last stop was at a sandbar where the stingrays are abundant. Usually there's pompano, there's cowfish. They make you fresh avocado, serve you cervezas, pineapples, mixed drinks. It's usually a great time, but like I said, the waves were kicking, but I'm glad we got to see some sort of sea life on our sea life excursion. Little pun for Jurassic Park. And the tour guides really got a kick when I requested La Chona by Los Tucanes de Tijuana. And then all of a sudden, the Mexican playlist started rolling and the festivities began. And there's one of my buddies, the pufferfish. Then it was time to pack up where the party continued.
Ey, ando con lo mío, traemos el calor a los que andan con frío. Ey, estamos bendecidos, yo ando bien fresh, no pueden conmigo like baby. Ando bien fly sin avión, dame la vuelta al globe, de la usa la pom. Baby, ando bien fly sin avión, tengo el mundo entero bailando reggaetón. Baby, ando bien fly sin avión, dame la vuelta al globe, de la usa la pom. Baby, ando bien fly sin avión, tengo el mundo entero bailando reggaetón.
They chopped up pineapple, mixed it with fresh lime and tajin.
Nadie por encima nosotros y lo hicimos otra vez, otra vez, otra vez y lo hicimos otra vez, otra vez, otra vez y lo hicimos otra vez. Sin estrés, somos el número uno, ni el dos, ni el tres, baby yes, lo hicimos otra vez.
Then they brought out the tequila, and I don't think they know how we do it here in the South because I think his reaction says it all.
Oh my God.
Somos los best, no rim on it. Baby, I'm blessed, I'm him, oh yes. Toma la prueba, I win all best. Flow por encima de todo, tuve que perder para ganármelo todo. So clean, me levanté del lodo. Ahora todo quiero un poco ni modo. Baby, ando bien fly sin avión, dame la vuelta al globe, de la usa la pom. Baby, ando bien fly sin avión, tengo el mundo entero bailando reggaetón. Estamos bien, estamos al 100, mato la liga, rompo la tarima, nadie por encima nosotros. Y lo hicimos otra vez, otra vez, otra vez. Y lo hicimos otra vez, otra vez, otra vez. Y lo hicimos otra vez. Sin estrés, somos el número uno, ni
Once we were back on the ship, we had lunch at our favorite bar grill, Playmakers. We got the Playmakers fries, the chicken wings, and a tower of onion rings. Remember though, Playmakers is a specialty restaurant, so there is an additional charge for that, but let me tell you, it is well worth it and it's not as expensive as you may think. After our late lunch, it was time for this old man to take a nap. And after my lovely little nap, it was time for Sorrentos!
The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of
After pizza, it was time to go back to the cafe for our sweet treats. Then it was time for a silent dance party at the music hall before it was bedtime. Thanks again for hanging out with us on day 3 of our Utopia of the Seas adventures. Come back tomorrow for day 4 as we take another tour around the ship. We're definitely going to eat more food. We're going to rock climb. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff, so you don't want to miss it. See you then.